G'day Cookie Crumbles. One of my favourite YouTube channels is Black Nerd Comedy, especially because when they do unboxing videos, they are super giddy for the stuff they get in the mail. So, I got some stuff in the mail today, so I'm going to do my first unboxing video because I'm pretty sure these are two comics that I ordered last week. So let's get started. Well, I'll start with the eBay one. Alright, finally got that open. And, oh, okay, here we go. Da, 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 da. You got to see before me. What is it? Oh, yay! I was hoping it was this. So, this is, the Spider-Gwen issue 1 for the current series coming out, and it's the animation cover based on the style of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So, yeah, it looks gorgeous, doesn't it, guys? I can't wait to open it and read it. Yeah, let's go on to the next one. Alright, hopefully this one won't require scissors. So, where's the tab? There you are. Alright, so I can see inside, guys. So just gonna tear this up. Oh, hello. Here's a little. Oh, it's got some information I can't show you. Alright, so. Ta-da! Yes, there's Wolves Daisy. He was upside down on purpose. So yes, this is the issue 1 from the current Miles Morales Spider-Man series, which I've read and I love. My Miles is back, where he's not depressing and people who died are coming back to life. And again, this is based on the animation style of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Notice that his suit is exactly the same. The difference between the Spider-Verse suit and the normal suit, which you can see over here, is they've got red lines for the webbing on here, and they have black on here. And then he's also left the red from the suit underneath on the shoes and his hands, which just looks super cool. So this is my favorite version of the Miles Morales suit. I know there's only 2 to pick from, but yeah, this is the one I like. So yeah, this has been my first unboxing video for 2 awesome comics, and there should be more on the way. Now, I don't just have these up here to have a pretty background. These are the latest comics I have bought, and this is a thing I'm going to be doing. Every time I shoot a video, I'm going to have the latest comics I have on the wall, and I will show them to you and give you like a 1-sentence little summary of them. We have issue 43 of the current Aquaman, and this is the first issue written by Kelly Sue DeConnick, who you should know that name because of a certain marvelous movie that's going to be the captain of 2019. So yeah, Captain Marvel, Kelly Sue DeConnick is the person who wrote when she moved from Ms. Marvel to Captain Marvel. So that is why I picked up this issue of Aquaman, because anything Kelly Sue DeConnick writes, I just love. So yeah, this is great. It's don't expect this to be like the Aquaman movie, which by the way is fantastic. It's a slower, more poetic telling of Aquaman, where he's lost his memory, and yeah, we have no idea what's going on, and that's why we keep reading. So yeah, that's Aquaman. Alright, this is issue 8 of the current Thor run by Jason Aaron, and anything Jason Aaron writes I love. Anything that Jason Aaron writes with Thor I think is Thorsome. And yeah, this is just Thor in a space prison run by angels, getting his angel sister out called Angela. This, I actually haven't read yet, but it's a True Believers, so reprinting of Fantastic Four, the first appearance of Doctor Doom. So I might actually give this a read today. But yeah, can we all just be happy that we see Doctor Doom started off being green? So yeah, maybe he's going after the Hulk or something. Yes, by one of my favorite writers ever. This is issue 7 of the current Black Panther by Ta-Nehisi Coates, who is a genius writer. Now this issue is a little bit slower than the ones before it, so I'm not going to buy any more issues, I'll buy it in trade. But basically, he's holding something called the M'Kraan Crystal, which is a power that gives you access to all the different dimensions and universes throughout the multiverse. And yeah, stuff happens in there. He's in the future. It might be T'Challa, we know, it might not. And there's one. Back to Jason Aaron with issue 11 of the current Avengers series. This is the first Avengers series that I am actually collecting, and I love it. And as you can see, there's gamma irradiated and thunder, I don't know, pumping through veins. Love going on here. This is a comic where Thor and She-Hulk go on their first date. Enough said. Also, to Ta-Nehisi Coates with this beautiful Alex Ross cover. If you don't know who Alex Ross is, here is his art, and he is the best artist working in comics today. And yeah, so this is issue 6 of the current Captain America, also written by Ta-Nehisi Coates. And again, this is a bit of a slower issue, but I've loved his Captain America so far. I'll be picking that up in trade from now on. But yeah, in here you get a little explanation for why a character who you haven't seen since a certain Winter storyline in which a soldier popped up has come back. Winter Soldier. Now, this is issue 58 of the current Wonder Woman. And yeah, the reason to pick up this issue is because it's the first issue written by G. Willow Wilson. Now, if you don't know that name yet, after Captain Marvel, there's going to be a character called Ms. Marvel, not the one in the black leather thong. She is basically like modern Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Man's going to be around forever because he's fantastic. But anyway, G. Willow Wilson was co-creator of Ms. Marvel, who is a teenage Muslim Pakistani living in New Jersey, and she is my second favorite character after Deadpool, and my favorite female character ever. But anyway, enough on her. So G. Willow Wilson is writing Wonder Woman now, and it's been really, really good so far. From what I remember, from when I read it a while ago, Wonder Woman goes and meets Ares, and they're gonna do stuff. I have to read it again. So you might have guessed that I absolutely loved Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I've seen it 3 times so far, and I'm gonna go see it again next week. So yeah, because of that, I've been reading a lot of Spider stuff lately. I've been starting off again with issue 1 of the 2015 Spider-Gwen series by Jason Latour and Robbie Rodriguez. If you look at the art here, it looks very similar to a shot in the Spider-Verse movie because they actually drew from this. And I love that they had the artist's art style in the movie and credited them in the credits. So that's why this might look familiar to you. And this is the issue. What happens in there? Oh yeah, no, Dad already knows. I don't remember. I've been binging on this, so it's all blurred, but it is fantastic. That's what I can tell you. This is from her current series. I finally picked it up. It is a tie-in to an event called Spider-Geddon. Spiders from different universes fighting vampires that suck at their life force. But anyway, this is essentially its own thing, where it's continuing on with the story after the last series I just showed you. It's done by a new creative team. Shannon Maguire, and the writing is just fantastic. I'm really excited, and I can't wait to trace this entire issue. Alright, on to my favorite spider suit ever, if I can get it off the damn screen. Alright, now, you probably won't. This might look a little bit familiar to you if you've seen the Spider-Verse movie. This is Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara. You would have seen this character in the last post-credit scene of the movie where he had his blue and red suit. This is from his last series starting in 2015. And yeah, I'm reading through this again because this suit is my favorite suit out of all the Spider people. Because, I mean, look at it, I don't really have to say why. And yeah, he is going after a robot cyborg guy and beating him up while flipping around the place. Now, I would have had the default cover for this series up on the wall, but I'm loaning that out. So we'll just have this. You know what? No, actually. I mean, this is good, but so back to this. This is, yeah, like I said earlier, issue 1 of the current Miles Morales series, which just started and it's being written by new writer Saladin Ahmed. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Where he's taking Miles back to his roots of just being a teenager trying to work out stuff and not having to go through unnecessarily depressing storylines. Yeah, and super excited for it. I'm going to be collecting the entire series, and you should too. And lucky last, the thing about now, the movie Spider-Verse, it gets its name from an event called Spider-Verse in the comics, where different spiders from different dimensions come together to fight vampires that are sucking at their life force. Sound familiar? And this is an event that spun out of that called Web Warriors, where spider people from different dimensions came together as a group to help protect the worlds where their spider people had died. So you have Spider-Girl here, Spider-Man India, Spider-Noir, Nick Cage, Spider-Ham, Spider-Gwen, and Spider-UK. And I believe this hand is Electro's. And yeah, weird stuff happens. So yeah, this video went on a lot longer than I thought it would. But yeah. So if you got to this point, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you have a wonderful day reading comics. Cookie Crumbles. Whoops, no, that's not it. My closing line is Cookie Jeans.